Calling case number 223966162, Mary Robinson versus Ashley Harris and occupants on Stopel. Calling case number 22393262, KEB Management versus Khalees Worth and occupants on Lang. On case number 22393582, Woodland Arms Apartments versus China Woodard and occupants on 8th.
Present.
42790 for the plaintiff.
Thank you. The Attorney Landau.
Yes, it is, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you put your P number on the your name and your P number for the court reporter?
Yes, Mark Lando, P42790 for the plaintiff.
All right, I'm going to rename you. Thank you for getting dressed this morning.
Oh, you
have you had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Woodard?
Say it one more time. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Attorney Landau, I'm going to give you breakout privileges.
Excuse me, Judge.
Oh,
Hello. I'm sorry, Judge. This is Michelle Johnson, P49181 Legal Aid and Defender Association. Our office is representing Ms. Woodard, and I also have sent over a proposed conditional dismissal with a payment date to opposing counsel this morning.
All right. Counsel, did you I'm sorry, Ms. Johnson. Thank you for your appearance. Attorney Landau, did you receive that document?
now, Your Honor.
I'm gonna see. You all have breakout privileges. I'm gonna give counsels. Both of you all have breakout privileges. Can you all have a conversation? I'll recall your case.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Right. Just let me know when it's ready. Calling case number 22396061, SAHU2 LLC versus Deborah Jackson and occupants on Wisconsin. May I have appearances? Calling case number 22396395, IDG Holdings versus all occupants of 8231 Indiana. It appears, I think this is Paula Jones and Mr. James Jones. May I have appearances, please?
Your Honor, forgive me, this Randy Levancher, I don't see that on my list. My list is the attorney of record.
Yes, you are. Case number 395.
Your Honor, if we could pass on this, I can check into it and see why I don't have it on my list.
Okay, and defendants have checked in.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Recall this matter. Is Tony Smiles here?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, I have two of your matters. I think one of your, there's someone on Helen and someone on Brentwood.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I think one of your defendants is checked in. I'm going to call your cases shortly. Just continuing down the line. On case number 22396468, Stacy Smith versus Brenda Sims and all occupants on Ashton.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Is Brenda Sims present?
I just checked. I didn't see her.
Okay,
So,
Ms. Smith,
Yes,
who did you have serve your, paperwork?
Carl, Carter, Bailiff Carter, Carlton.
Say Carlton Carter,
Yes.
Bailiff Carter.
And-
Okay, I'm gonna check the register of actions because I don't have proof of service for this file.
I brought a copy down. None of mine had proof and I took them down the same date as my last, I believe, court date. If not, I do have the copy here in my possession.
I'm gonna see if the register of action shows it. Did you
Okay.
talk to Ms. Sims?
Like
say
last
that
week.
again.
Do you have her contact information?
Yes, I do.
Did you call her?
This morning, no.
Please call her.
Okay.
Because your file is a little incomplete. So if she gets here, I can proceed. If not, I don't have a proof of service. I don't know if she's been served. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check.
I have it. I do have a copy. Is it a way I can email it over?
Let's see. Check.
Oh, sure, Judge.
22396468.
Hello?
Is this Miss Sims?
Yes.
Oh, we're looking for you.
Yeah, I was saying hello. My phone had got stolen. I had to get a whole new
Okay.
number and everything.
Miss
And I couldn't get in contact
Sims,
with you.
Miss Sims, can you state your name for the record?
Brenda Sims.
Thank you for appearing. All right. How did you receive notice, Ms. Sims, of this hearing?
In mail on my door.
Was it taped on your door?
No, I got a drop spot, so it falls like in between the gate and the door.
I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
I said it falls like in between the gate and the door, like it's a drop spot in the door.
Okay, so it's in your mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay, did anyone serve you personally?
No.
How much rent is owed?
Going back to June, I believe.
What's your monthly rent?
$650.
$850?
$650.
$650. That's why it's good to speak up. The court can barely hear you. $650. When's the last time you paid $650?
I was on the CR program, so it got I got denied the last input for Sarah, and so it went back to June. It was back paid to June.
All right, Ms. Smith, what's the last time you received rent on this property?
I received a few payments from Sarah, but I haven't received any payment from, the last payment received from Sarah was from April 30th, 2022. I have the total due for her is $5,510. And that includes rent for July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
All right, did you pay any rent? What did Sarah cover? Everything up to July?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that, you agree with that, Ms. Sims?
Yes.
Okay, did you pay July, August, September, October, November, December, January, or February?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, not yet. All right. So what's 650? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how did you come up with the 5510?
I added the 130 for the court cost, the $30 for the bailiff, and I only did the late fee for December, January, February,
And what's the late fee amount?
$50.
Okay.
I didn't do for the other months because we were waiting on Sarah, and I just told her that I wouldn't even calculate it.
Okay, Ms. Sims, when can you pay? When can you pay or vacate?
If I can, like Friday, I can make a payment.
All right,
Hello?
Ms.
Can you hear me?
Ms. Smith, do you have a proposed move out date?
No.
Well, I've been working with Miss Sims. I sent her a letter in November, and she was supposed to make a payment in December. So I just been kind of waiting patiently.
Yeah.
All right,
And I was
well,
like,
okay.
it was
The
like
court-
your sister instead of, oh, sorry.
Well, I can put you all in a breakout room. We're not in person, so I can't send you all to a room or have you go in the hallway and talk without stopping the docket. So I'm gonna put you all in a breakout room and recall this matter, because maybe you all can figure out something that will work, because I'm gonna enter a judgment. And I need a move out date. If you all can work an agreement that works for both of you all, it doesn't have to be publicly discussed on YouTube, and I can bring you right back in here. So I'm gonna put you in the breakout room. When you all come out, ready to go, let me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And that's Brenda Sam. Okay. I'm putting you on in room number 7.
Okay.
Hello? Oh.
Calling case number 2239-6579, Investors Property Management versus Chelsea Love and occupants on Woodhall.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Simon's on that one, covering for Aaron Cox.
Who? Mr. Simon?
He was here, I thought.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for
Okay. Well, and Jarrell Wilson is here. He's one of the occupants.
okay, he's an occupant on that matter.
Yeah, this is the case ending in 579, correct? Investors Property versus Chelsea Love.
Yes, and can you state your name?
This is Attorney Hillary Burley, P number 82889 here on behalf of Jarrell Wilson and Chelsea Love, who are here. And state your names again.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Shalice Love.
Jarrell Wilson.
Okay.
Attorney Braley, I need you to repeat, and then I need the occupants to repeat their name.
Okay. This is Attorney Hillary Braley, P number 82889 here on behalf of the defendants. If you could please state your names for the record again, clearly.
My name is Shalice Love.
Jarrell Wilson. Thank you. Go ahead. Go. You may proceed, Counsel.
Okay, well, at this point, Your Honor, I had sent Mr. Saman messages in the chat. This was a case that was had been adjourned out to March 1st and rescheduled for now. So I was communicating with Mr. Saman, trying to figure out a move out date, but we haven't worked anything out yet.
Okay.
Mr. Saman, I see that you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
You want to put your appearance on?
Can you state your name for the record?
Sure. William Simon appearing on behalf of the plaintiff 80352, standing in for attorney record Aaron Cox.
All All right, this is case ending in 579, Investors Property versus Chelsea Love. Ms. Brett, have you had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Brayley?
He has not. Like I said, I'd sent him some messages in the chat, but I think he's in more than one place this morning, so I don't know if he had a chance to read that.
I did not, yeah, I did not see your chat.
Do you want to talk in a breakout room?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, Your Honor, can you pass on this for a minute?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Calling case number 22396609, Dinner Time Catering versus Milton Tenant and Occupants on Grand River. On case number 22396611, Minion Properties versus Paul Lyons and Occupants on Mound. All right, Attorney Hood, you ready? I'll recall your matter shortly.
Thank God, I'm ready.
All right, I'll call these as scheduled.
Here.
So these are on notice, and then I'll go circle around the default and recalls. I'll recall yours.
I think these are 9:30 cases, and you said that you would call them at 10:30.
Yep, yeah. On case number 22396168, Jag Real Estate versus Daryl Brown.
Good morning, Judge Ahmed Faraj, P 84059, appearing on behalf of the defendant. I believe Mr. Levasseur is the attorney of record for the plaintiff.
I believe so too.
You've got Dyer here, Judge. Sorry, I was distracted.
All right. Have parties discussed this matter?
We did, Judge, and we.
Mr. Dyer, yes. Can I have a formal appearance, please?
Certainly, Your Honor. Can you tell me what case we're on?
Case number 22396168. I'm going to recall this matter. I want you all to have a conversation. Just, yeah, I'll just recall this.
So, Judge, we actually submitted a conditional dismissal to the court yesterday afternoon.
Okay, well,
that's probably why I don't have it on my docket. I don't have the
all
file.
right, all right, put your appearance on the record. I'll call it.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Dyer, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff P 54857.
Thank you. And parties have noted to the court that entered a conditional dismissal. Is 4A and 4B being checked?
That's correct, Judge, and 4B.
4B, you want to put the terms on the record?
If the court would like me to, or opposing counsel, I certainly could.
I don't have the file, so I don't have the ability to do so.
All right. So,
I'm sorry, I was distracted. This Randy Levasseur appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. I was distracted by another courtroom. I can put the terms on the record, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, we have a proposed conditional dismissal. It provides that there is currently due $7,700 plus cost of $150 for a total of $7,850. Those sums take us through February 28th of 2023. Defendant agrees to pay installment payments of $1,400 each month, in addition to his normal monthly rental obligation of $1,400. Those arrears are paid. Defendant will pay his normal monthly rental charge by the 5th of each month. Defendant will pay the installment payment by the 20th of each month, beginning in March 2023. Box 4B is checked.
All right, thank you. The court will enter this as soon as court receives it.
I'm sorry, once again, Your Honor.
What's the monthly rent?
The monthly rent's $1,400 per month.
All right, and he's going to pay an additional $1,400 until he's caught up.
That is correct.
All right, court will sign this. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Dyer is ready to proceed with case name with 395.
Yeah, I am here, Judge, if you're looking for me on 395.
Not yet. I'm not.
Okay, I'll sit tight, just doing too many things.
All right, I'm gonna keep calling these cases and I'm recalling the defaults. And then, we'll keep plugging along. Then I'll separate defendant, I'll separate by counsel.
But that's fine, Judge. I'll be back then. I'm gonna run to another courtroom.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And Mr. Brown, you're good to go.
Calling case number 22396185, Investors Property Management versus Jasmine Smith and occupants on Navarro.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. William Saman on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, staying in for attorney record Aaron Cox.
Thank you. Is Jasmine Smith present? Right, the court will recall this matter at 11:05 default.
Thanks, Judge.
Calling case number 396189, Garden View Estates versus Maisha Mobley and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Yes, William Saman appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, standing in for attorney of record Aaron Cox.
Thank you. Is Maisha Mobley present? Anyone on Constance Street present? We'll recall this at 11:15.
Thank you.
Calling case number 22396194, K Harris Investments versus Donica Warfield and occupants on 25th Street.
Yes,
How you doing? Are you Ms. Warfield?
Miss Warfield, yes.
Thank you. Is Attorney Tuttle's here? Ms. Warfield, if you see
Yes.
attorney alert the court, I'll recall your matter as well. Parties aren't ready to proceed. I'll recall it in 30 minutes. Attorney Tuttle's isn't present, then we'll go from there.
Okay, okay.
Yes. On case number 22396220. This is U.S. National Bank versus Michael Grace and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Timothy Shervanack, P71136, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, U.S. Bank.
Good morning, counsel.
Good morning.
Is Michael Grace present? Is anyone who resides on 8935 West Side Drive present? Counsel, I'll recall this matter at 11:25.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Attorney Maximco.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have a matter ready? Or you just reminding me of default time?
That's correct. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, what's
6583. 140 Paul Carmelo.
I got you with caps. All right, and attorney who you all will be in the same batch of cases. Calling case number 22396226, Yolanda Mayo versus Carol Lagarde. All right, we're gonna pass this matter. Calling case number 22396612, Minion Properties versus Autumn Butts and occupants on Mound. Calling case number 22396614, Palachinta LLC versus Rosemary Lucky and occupants on Phillips. Calling case number 22396615, Bull Market Investment versus Timothy Taylor and occupants on Winthrop. Calling case number 223-96167, Maria Max LLC versus WCH Real Estate LLC. No, this is a Lavasser and Dyer case. Parties are in another courtroom as they notified. All right. I'm getting ready to call. I have calling case number 22396597. This is Century Investment.
You'll be in short.
Versus Marisha Rump on Biltmore. Attorney Salins case. All right, Attorney Barnes, are you ready on your matter?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Barnes. I'm on the George Thompson matter with Attorney Raina Haddad. I believe she was contacting her client on that. So we're asking to pass on it, but also I just want to let you know that Mr. Thompson is having some tech issues, so he may be dropping off the call, but he is present in the Zoom hearing.
Are you aware of the terms that are going to be entered?
No, we're still negotiating those terms, Your Honor.
Okay, well, as long as you have a line of communication with him, court will be all right with that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's call you Chief Watts. The interim.
Okay, I have no way of getting to.
Calling case number 22396583. 1401 Holcomb LLC versus Donald Hollingsworth and occupants at 1401 Holcomb Street.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Maxim, copy number 77071, appearing on behalf of plaintiff, standing in for attorney of record, whose name is Sidney Katz.
Thank you, counsel. Is Donald Hollingsworth present? Is anyone who resides at 1401 Holcomb Street present? Anyone in unit 204 on Holcomb Street? Court is in receipt of a proof of service, a summons, a complaint to recover possession of property, as well as a lease and a notice to quit. Counsel.
Your Honor, I would ask that a default judgment be entered today. It's a possession only. This is a termination case, so I'll have Mr. Katz's office place. Is the court entertaining 10 days, 20 days? I don't know what this court is doing.
First, going to look at the originally scheduled court date. I don't know if this case was pushed back or not, but if it was moved, I'm sorry, I don't know if this case was moved forward. If it was moved forward, move out date or the court will just use the originally scheduled date as the move out date. That's the only, anything else, but feel free to put your proposed move out date on the judgment.
Thank
If
you,
this
Your Honor.
wasn't moved forward, the court will give it to you. The court does have an issue. The court we don't have a deed in this file. So forward one over with the judgment and I'll grant the default.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. Calling case number 22396570. That's GW9 QOZB LLC versus Michael Adams and occupants at 2135 Hubbard, apartment 26. May I have appearances?
Yes, thank you, Judge Sabree. Paul Huth, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. This is a termination possession only action.
Thank you, counsel. Is Michael Adams present? Is anyone who resides in apartment 26 on Hubbard? Court's in receipt of a service by attachment, a summons, a complaint to recover possession, as well as a residential lease. Court will enter a default judgment. Counsel, do you have a deed for this property?
Yes, Judge, I do.
Okay. Can you present a deed with the default judgment and your proposed file date?
Thank you, I will.
You're welcome. And then for the record, the court will, in the event that these cases were rescheduled, getting rescheduled cases in batches, the court will use the writ date as the rescheduled date if it's beyond 10 days.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Calling case number 22396571, GW9 versus Felicia Duvall and occupants at 2135 Hubbard in the city.
Thank you, Your Honor. Paul Hughes, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. You did a great job with that.
It's Felicia here. It's Ms. Duvall here. Our occupants at 2135 Hubbard, Unit 19, present. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'd request a default judgment in this possession only action.
All right, default judgment is granted. Court is in receipt of proof of service and a lease agreement. Court would like to please submit a deed with this.
Yep, it'll be the same one as the other one. I will.
It's not a question of ownership, but the court would appreciate that document for termination cases.
I will send it in.
Okay, thank you.
He's inside the building. I can't get in there.
Mr. Thomas is probably working. Calling case number 22396573. GW9 versus Linda Miller and occupants on Hubbard.
Thank you, Your Honor. Paul Hughes, P31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this possession only termination action.
Thank you, counsel. Is Linda Miller present? Any occupant at 2135 Hubbard, apartment 14, present? Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We would request a default judgment for possession against Linda Miller and all occupants.
Default judgment is granted. The court will enter what's presented so long as it's 10 days.
Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. Calling case number 22396574, GW9 QOZB LLC versus April Lindsay and all occupants at 2135 Hubbard.
Paul Hughes, P 31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Hu. Does anyone reside at 2135 Hubbard, apartment A3? Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a termination of tenancy action, possession only. We would ask for a default judgment.
Default judgment is granted. Please submit the judgment to the court.
Thank you, Judge.
I believe these are all Hubbard properties.
Yes,
So,
I think
yeah.
you've got all mine, Judge. Thank you.
yeah, so that same deed will work for everything.
Thank you, Judge.
You are welcome. So you're through with me for today?
Have a good rest of the day.
All right, you too. Okay, is Mary Robinson present?
Yes.
All right, have you talked to Ms. Tutt?
No.
You all want to have a conversation before I call this case?
No.
All right. I'm gonna call a couple of cases with attorneys. They tend to conclude a little faster, and then I'll call all the info purge. So if there's no attorney on your case, I'll be calling you shortly as well. You haven't heard your case called. Calling case number 2239-6589. This is Cascade Funding Mortgage Trust versus all occupants of 3307 Hogarth Street.
Good morning, Your Honor. Again, for the record, Timothy Shervanack, P71136, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. You're standing in for Ms. Abel.
Yes, she's my colleague.
All right. Good morning. Is there anyone who resides at 3307 Hogarth Street? Anyone who resides at Hogarth Street in the city of Detroit? The time for this hearing was scheduled for 10 a.m. The time is now 11 a.m. Parties have failed to appear, answer the call of the court. Counsel, you may proceed.
Your Honor, we're requesting the entry of a default judgment of possession due to the defendant's failure to appear. This is a termination case following a mortgage foreclosure by advertisement. The sheriff's sale occurred back on December 2nd of 2021. The month redemption period that expired, and we're requesting the entry of the default.
Default judgment is granted. I'm not sure if this case, I believe that this case had an original court date of February 21st. So the court isn't dealing with the rescheduled hearing date as it has in the past few weeks. So enter the judgment. Default judgment is granted. Enter the judgment beyond 10 days. Court will sign it.
Very good. Thank you.
I believe you have one more, don't you?
Yes, I have one more.
I believe it's eligible for a default, and I'll start. Mr. Quinn, I'll recall your case. I believe that's eligible as well. Diane Wyrock has one that's eligible. Attorney Levasseur has two review and pro per cases that I'll handle. Mr. Mood. Okay, recalling case number 2239-6220. That's U.S. Bank National Association versus Michael Grace and occupants at 8935 West Outer Drive in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Again, for the record, Timothy Shervanack, P71136, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff in this matter.
Thank you. Is Michael Grace present? Michael Grace. Is there anyone on West Outer Drive? Specifically, 8935 West Outer Drive present. Council, you may proceed.
Your Honor, this is a second hearing on a termination of tenancy involving a mortgage foreclosure by advertisement. The sheriff's sale occurred back on April 14th of 2020. There was a 6-month redemption period that expired with no redemption. We're requesting the entry of a default judgment of possession only. Days.
A default judgment is granted. Court notes that parties haven't appeared. There is service by attachment as well as a summons complaint and a deed in the file evidencing ownership. Defendant has failed to appear. Default judgment is granted. Please submit it to the court. We'll sign it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Who's doing Attorney Cox's case this morning?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
It
Was
was
Martina
Attorney
Lewis' case
Saman.
called?
In answer to your question, it was Attorney Saman.
Okay, thank you. Mary Robinson. Yeah, Ms. Lewis, how you doing?
I'm fine. I was just trying to see if my case called.
Were you checked in already?
Yeah, I've been here. I just haven't heard anything.
Okay, let's check. What's your case with?
With Urban at Palmer Park.
48203.
Yes.
Let me see. I think you're on another docket. I hope you're.
Because I'm looking at my court papers. It said this courtroom.
Yeah, you were Attorney Landau and 538. I see a lot of Urban at Palmer Park. What's your case number?
It's 223-90219.
902 Martina Lewis?
Yes.
All right, go. You're supposed to be in 538. So just zoom out, zoom back in 360-538-0000. How'd you get in here?
The letter I got in the mail told me to come in here.
No. How'd you actually get in here? Did you use a Zoom code?
Yes.
All right, well, that same Zoom code, but instead of 436, type in 538.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Make sure you do it now so you don't, so they don't be busted. That goes to anybody else who's just sitting in this courtroom wondering why you haven't heard your name called.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't heard mine's called either. I've been here since 10:20.
All right, Ms. Owens, let's check it out. And I'll call a few more defaults after that. Today is a day that requires patience. If you have patience, we're gonna make it through the docket. If we don't, we're still gonna make it through the docket, but it may be more frustrating. So I need everybody just patient with everybody because we have some issues. Docket. Cindy Owens. All right.
Yes.
All right, we got it.
Cindy Owens, sure.
What's your case number, Ms. Owens?
It is 2239-6167.
She's scheduled for us at 10:35, Judge.
All right, 10:35.
As long as I'm in the right room, that's all I wanted to make sure.
You're in the right room, Ms. Owens.
Thank
What,
you so much.
10:35? What, are you an occupant?
I am.
All right, what's your case number?
2239-6167.
6167. Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Real estate. Lavasser. Maria Max, LLC in Lavasser.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. If I may, I'm representing Ms. Owens in this case.
Good morning, Ms. Namazi. So you're on 6167?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you for that appearance. When Mr. Lavasser pops back in, please, I'll give you breakout room privileges too. So then you'll be able to get in the breakout room, Mr. Lavasser, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there a resolution? I can wait, but
No, Your Honor, Ms. Owens is the occupant of the property. The named defendant is WCH Real Estate. I do not know if they're here today.
okay, I know the defendant is present. Thank you. Well, occupants are present.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Who's doing, Ms. Barnes, you ready?
Your Honor, we're ready to go back on 892 with Attorney Haddad.
Okay, good morning, Attorney Haddad.
Good morning, Your Honor.
We calling case number 22393892. This is Home 365 versus all other occupants at 20526 Biltmore Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Rania Haddad, P84927 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mary Barnes, P70970, United Community Housing Coalition on behalf of Mr. George Thompson. He was in the courtroom earlier, but I believe he was having technical issues, so he'll be trying to call back in, but we can proceed.
All right, counsel, we're ready to proceed. Is there a resolution in this matter?
Your Honor, there's some information that I received from Attorney Barnes that I do need to confirm with my client. I did shoot out an email to my client. We haven't received a response back. So we're actually seeking an adjournment for this one, Your Honor, so that we can confirm information.
Okay, is this to terminate? What's going on with the case? How much?
It's a non-payment of rent, Your Honor. The balance, according to my records, is $1,095, but it seems that Ms. Barnes has indicated that Mr. Thompson and an individual claiming to be the landlord have gotten into a payment arrangement. So that's actually something I do need to confirm.
Okay, all right, and Ms. Barnes, no, Mr. Dodd is usually here. What's a good day? Come back.
Your Honor, if we can get a 2-week adjournment anytime, maybe the 8th or 9th or 10th of March.
Maybe able to do the 7th.
Okay. Well, I'm out of the office, so can we do maybe a later date?
March 15th.
Yes, Judge, it's about 28.
Okay, court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to March 15th, 2023 at 9:30 a.m. You all resolve this before, just let me know. I mean, let the court know, submit the paperwork, but yeah, this rent is relatively low too. So hopefully you all just get this resolved.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
March 15th at 9:30. Ms. Hamoud, who's doing Ms. Hamoud's cases today? Attorney Abbott. Miss Boyer, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
All right, I don't know, I haven't seen Abbott. I'm sure he'll pop in at some point, but I don't want you to go anywhere. All right,
Okay.
recalling case number 22396597, Century Investment versus Marisha Rump and occupants on Biltmore. Is Attorney Sallin here? Century Investment here. Is Marisha Rump here? Is anyone on Biltmore here? Recall this matter. 10 o'clock case. Is anyone doing Attorney Frankel? I see you're here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is Attorney Moore, are parties ready to proceed on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's find this case. 741. Calling case number 22395741 PAIA Corporation versus Melvinia McDonald and occupants on LaShore. May I have appearances?
Mark Frankel, P 41565 on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Fallon Moore, P 4281 on behalf of defendant.
Good morning, counsel. The parties been able to work out some type of agreement.
Yes, Your Honor. We've worked out the terms of the settlement. We're now just hashing out the actual terms of the wording of the settlement agreement. We'd asked just for a new settlement conference date. We fully expect to have dismissed the case before then.
That is accurate, Your Honor.
All right. Court will reluctantly set this court date to March 15, 2023 to allow parties to work out a resolution. And as noted on the record, if parties resolve this matter before the 15th at 9:30 a.m. If parties resolve this before, please just notify the court to submit the documentation to the court.
We will, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right, you all have a great one. Recalling case number 22396194. This is K Harris Investments versus Donica Warfield and occupants on 25th Street.
Yes, Donica Ward.
How you doing, Ms. Warfield? Is anyone present? Is Mr. Tuttle's present? Is anyone representing K Harris Investments present? All right, court, Ms. Warfield, I'll recall your matter shortly. If parties don't show up by the end of the docket, I'll dismiss the matter for the record. Yeah, we've reached out, and the party said that they would appear, so I'll give them a little bit more time. Maybe they went to the wrong courtroom.
With, or do I have to wait for them to appear?
You should wait.
Okay, okay, I'll put it back on.
Okay, thank you. Are any parties ready on anything?
Judge. Ready on case ending 582?
Recalling case number 2239-3582 Woodland Arms Apartments versus Shayna Woodard and occupants on 8 Mile. May I have appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Michelle Johnson, P49181 of Legal Aid and Defender Association, on behalf of Ms. Woodard, who I believe is still in the Zoom courtroom. The court called the case previously and Attorney Landau was here. We did go in a breakout room and he had an opportunity to look at the conditional dismissal that I had sent him this morning. We made an adjustment and he has signed off on it and it has been faxed to the court.
All right, conditional dismissal is granted. Both parties have signed?
Yes, Judge,
Yes.
and Ms. Woodard as well.
And Ms. Woodard, do you understand the terms that are on that conditional dismissal?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's 4A or 4B check, counsel?
4A, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I think it's 4B. It's 4B.
4B. And what's the total amount?
$65.
$65?
Yes, she's been making payments, Your Honor. She's been making payments and made a payment yesterday. So it's down to $65. So we have a conditional dismissal with a couple weeks for her to take care of that as well as March rent.
All right. Okay. Good luck, Ms. Woodard.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Sorry to waste your time. Thank you, counsel. Thank you for your great.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I'm sorry.
All right, so you all are free to leave. I'll sign that conditional dismissal when court gets it.
Thank you, Judge.
Attorney Landman, what matter are you on? And I see Attorney Quinn is.
Your Honor, I'm scheduled at 10:35 for River House versus Derek Beckley, 22-381-059.
I think you're supposed to be in Judge Decay. 1059.
Yes, Your Honor, 381-059.
Oh, Judge, I don't see that.
22381059.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll find where you're supposed. We'll find your courtroom.
Judge, it is Judge Sean Shakay.
Yeah, it's in 538.
All right, Your Honor, I'll log off and hopefully get in there. Thank you.
Sorry for confusion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You told us to let you know when we're ready to recall 468.
Okay, both sides are ready?
Yes.
Okay, and Attorney Quinn, is your defendant here?
I believe she's in the waiting room.
Waiting room, we don't have a waiting room.
I'm right
Ought to
here.
be logged in.
Okay, all right. Have you all had a conversation?
No, I think I need to speak with her.
All right, I'll put you all. I'll give you breakout privileges. And I'll just put you all in a breakout room right now. The Samsung 901U. I want you to go to room 9, ma'am. You'll see a prompt to join room 9. All right, you all should be able to get out of there.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right, Stacy, good morning. Hello? Good morning.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just trying to see if case number 08 ending in 0856 had been called for Greer's. Just wanted to make sure if I was in the right room or not.
One second.
Ms. Greer, are you represented by Attorney Phillips? Ted
Yes.
Phillips? You're in Judge Sabree's courtroom 538. I tried to send you a chat.
Judge JK's.
JK, excuse me.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
Thank you, counsel.
Judge Attorney told us he is zooming in right now. I
Okay.
think he's at 5:33 or
Ms.
something.
Smith,
Yes,
said parties are ready to go.
yes,
All right.
thank you.
Using 533.
Yes.
Calling case number 2239646, Stacy Smith versus Brenda Sims and all occupants. May I have appearances for the record?
Stacy Smith.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you, Ms. Smith. As Brenda Sims present.
Yes,
Morning, Ms. Sims. Can you state your name for the record?
Brenda Sam.
Okay. Oh, yeah, parties. Okay. Have we come to a resolution?
Yes.
All right, good. What's the solution?
So Mrs. Sam said that she can make 3 payments and she can be all paid in full by May 2nd. I don't know if you need each date and the payment amount.
We can put it on the record.
Okay, so next Friday, February 24th, she's going to make a payment of $2,500. And then on March the 10th, she's going to make a payment of $1,000. On April 3rd, she says she's going to make $1,500 payment. And then we both agreed that she would pay the balance should be $1,750 by May 2nd, and all her payments will be paid via Cash App.
Okay. Is there a move out date?
I was gonna let you determine that. If the payment is not paid by May 2nd, I didn't know what's the statute was for the court.
I can't offer legal advice as a judge, but what I can say is that when a judgment is entered, then there'll be a time to pay or vacate. Parties, if they have a separate written agreement that says something else, maybe something that says pay in April and May. If parties have something similar to that, that's outside of the court, and that can be presented to the court before a writ of eviction is filed. So a judgment can come in and be entered, and no writ is filed until plaintiff Smith decides to file a writ. If there's a separate agreement, the court can't touch it, and the court will just back off until they're requested to file a writ.
Okay.
Is a move out date by May 2nd is a little far, but the court will enter a judgment. The court could also enter a judgment. Yeah, so I need a move out date.
May 3rd, please.
Okay. Judgment to pay or move by May 3rd. If parties resolve this before, so on May 3rd, we'll pay or move by May 3rd. On May 4th, you can file for a writ of eviction.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You all.
Thank you.
I'm going to enter a judgment by consent. So both parties are agreeing to this, which means that you have 3 days to appeal under Michigan Court Rule 4.201I if you feel like you made a bad decision or the wrong decision. I just have to tell you that. And good luck.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Leticia Jackson.
Hi, yes, Your Honor.
I see you had your hand up.
Yes, I was due to have court, I believe 9:30 this morning, but they had me in the wrong room. Then I came into this one and nothing matches my information, the judge or anything. So I was trying to find out if I had the right date or the right information at all.
The clerk will take a look at that. Mr. Geisler, are you in the right courtroom?
Yeah, I'm ready. We're already on 395.
Yeah, Judge, that's the case with Dyer.
Are you guys ready? You all ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. I wasn't reading the chat. You're calling case number 22396-395. This is IDG Holdings versus all occupants. Okay, this is IDG Holdings versus Paulette Jones, James Jones, and Life of Victory Ministries.
Jenkins 612. Can you mute your device?
Thank you.
Awesome. I just couldn't hear clearly. Thanks, Judge. Alan Dyer appearing again on behalf of the plaintiff, P54857.
Thank you.
Cullen Geisler, P69024 on all the defendants in this matter, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Geisler.
Judge, I just received responsive pleadings on this matter from Mr. Geisler this morning. Candidly, I haven't really been able to digest them yet. I'm requesting the court potentially just put it over to the next available date and set it as a trial date. We'll see if we can resolve it before then. If not, we'll have a hearing.
Yeah, Judge, I was retained late last week. I sent over a pair test communicating with Mr. Lavasser. I apologize, Mr. Dyer should have been talking with you, but I think we can probably work something out on this file, so I'll be reaching out.
Great.
Okay. All right, how's March 15th sound?
Perfect.
That'll work.
All right, well, I'll see parties back on March 15th at 9:30.
Perfect, Judge. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Family, you all are free to go. I'll see you back March 15th. Hopefully you can resolve this in the meantime.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Judge, it looks like I have just one additional matter with you this morning, ending in 167.
Calling case number 22396167, Maria Max versus WCH Real Estate. May I have appearances?
Good morning once again, Your Honor. Alan Dyer appearing again on behalf of the plaintiff, P54857.
Good morning, Your Honor. Lauren Namazi, P85424, Michigan Legal Services, on behalf of the occupant Cindy Owens, who's present in the Zoom gallery.
Can Cindy Owens please say her name?
Good morning, Cindy Owens.
Thank you, Ms. Owens. Have parties reached a resolution?
We have not, Judge. I will be candid with you. This is a land contract forfeiture matter where the principal defendant, the land contract vendee, is WCH Real Estate LLC. The occupant, I think, has their own relationship with them. We're not privy to that contract or those communications. The occupant was merely named under MCR 4.202 as a necessary party. They've got no obligations to pay my client anything, but we do have to name them as an additional defendant on the court rules. Accordingly, Judge, we are asking for entry of a default judgment as to the principal defendant, our land contract vendee, and the consent or hearing or whatnot as the occupant. There is a 90-day redemption period, Judge, because less than 50% of the original sale price was paid.
If I may respond, Your Honor.
Sure.
Cindy Owens has a land contract with WCH Real Estate. A memorandum of land contract was recorded with the Register of Deeds back in, on May 5th of 2021, prior to Maria Max taking title to the property. As such, they take it subject to WCH's land contract with the previous title holder, as well as Ms. Owens' land contract with WCH Real Estate. WCH is not here today, and I would like to protect my client's interests and join her as a named defendant in this case, protecting her interests and equitable title in the property.
With regard to the Russian party and the own party, if it is the case that
Hey, Jim, there you go. Thank you. Judge.
Sorry, I'll mute everybody.
Yeah, I understand. I just sometimes it's hard to hear and make our arguments. Judge, ultimately, I believe Ms. Namazi has given a misstatement of the law here. Ultimately, WCH acquired its interest in the property, which is fee simple title. They acquired that from the original land contract seller, and then ultimately the land contract vendor assigned their interest to my client, Miramax. So my client steps into the fee simple title holder's shoes pursuant to the original land contract with WCH. The occupant or subsequent junior vendee, Miss Cindy Owens, her interest is junior to my client. She never had an interest as fee simple title holder, merely an equitable potentially owner under a junior land contract. Accordingly, she's a necessary party under MCR 4.202, but she's got no rights greater than my client, and we're entitled to a judgment today.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that the chain of title. I've conducted an investigation of the title history and recorded documents with the Register of Deeds, but I believe it is absolutely necessary to protect Cindy Owens' interest in this property and allow her rights of redemption to step into the shoes of WCH to redeem the property if they fail to do so. Her interest in the property is threatened by WCH's failure to respond to this action, and I would request that she be joined and added as a named party defendant and given the rights of redemption similar to WCH if she chooses to do so.
I would have no objection to that whatsoever, Judge. I have no problem adding her rather than, and I would just have occupant / Cindy Owens. And if she wishes to redeem, that's fine. She will need to ultimately resolve her issues with WCH. But if the property is redeemed, that will buy her some time to get that done.
And I agree, and I understand arguments of both parties. Can you give me that? Miss Cindy Owens doesn't have a contract with Maria Max LLC.
That's correct.
There, but there's obviously a relationship with 7375 Rosemont, which is the address, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
So what Counsel with Namazi has presented to the court is that WCH Real Estate entered into a land contract with the occupant, Ms. Owens, on Rosemont. The court is unaware of the existence of the land contract and unaware of the terms. However, the court will provide the opportunity for Ms. Owens, through her counsel, Ms. Namazi, to present that to the court. In the event, but Maria Max is not obligated by any way to Ms. Owens.
Correct.
As I understand it, as the land contract states, there's no privity between Maria Max and Ms. Owens. The court, understanding that Ms. Owens could possibly be relocated, worst case scenario, in the event that WCH gets defaulted, I will offer one final adjournment to ensure that this doesn't happen. And in fairness, I believe this case was scheduled for March 1st. Am I correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Dyer, Attorney Dyer, Attorney Namazi, please exchange documentation. What's our availability? Let's see. Can parties come back March 15th?
Yeah, just no problem. 9:30 again?
9:30 on March 15th.
Perfect. And we'll try to resolve it before then.
Yeah, and Ms. Owens, stay in communication. Maybe you can work something out through your counsel. But in any sense, we'll be back on the 15th at 9:30.
Great.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks so much, all. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thanks, Judge. It was 51 on March the 1st, too.
Okay. Yes. Calling, is Attorney Quinn ready on his matter? Let's see, Attorney Sallin ready on 597. Did we just call it? No?
Your Honor.
Okay, I'll call 597. Calling case number 2239-6597. This is Century Investment versus Marisha Rump and occupants on Biltmore.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alvin Sallin, P23797, on behalf of Plaintiff Century Investment. This is a termination case. It was adjourned over one time. I don't believe the occupants have appeared. They've been in contact with me. They indicated they were planning on vacating, in fact, at the end of this month, before the end of this month. So we'd ask for a judgment of possession, Judge.
Judgment of possession by default is granted. The court is aware, court is in receipt of a proof of service by personal service, summons and complaint, as well as the notice. If you have a deed, please submit it with the judgment counsel. I don't have one in the file. But
thank you, Judge. Judge,
go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just wondering if someone would be kind enough to post your fax number so I can fax the judgments in this afternoon.
Sure. I can get you that.
That in the chat room, perhaps.
Judge, you can say it again.
I'll be on shortly. Hold on. I'll post it in the chat, council. 313-965-3951.
I'm sorry, Judge, 965, what is it again? Oh, I see it. Thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome.
You have a good day, Judge. Thank you.
All right, you too. All right, parties, if your court date notice says 436, you're in the wrong courtroom. It's supposed to be in 538, unless we've checked you in and you've confirmed that you're in the right courtroom. Attorney Abbott, did I see you?
Yes, you saw me. I'm here.
All right. Ms. Boyer is here, and she's been here for a while. I think, have you all talked? Maybe we'll have a quick conversation. Either way, I'll call it. Ms. Boyer?
Yes.
Attorney Abbott is here. You all want to talk, or should I call the case? You want to talk to Attorney Abbott, Ms. Boyer?
Do I have to?
All right, I'll call. Calling case number 223964110 Greenfield Manor LLC versus Aurora Boyer and occupants on Greenfield. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Judge Sabree. My name is James Abbott, P26085. I represent the plaintiff.
Thank you. And Ms. Boyer, can you state your name for the record?
My name is Arista Boyer.
Thank you, Ms. Boyer.
You're welcome.
Counsel, how much rent is due and owing?
$3,370.
Said $3,370?
That's correct.
Is that including court costs?
Yes, that includes court costs.
Okay, and what's the monthly rent?
$720.
Okay, Ms. Boyer, are you able to pay this balance?
I actually have the money in escrow as of today. I haven't paid my rent since August because of the mismanagement that was going on in the apartment. The lady who they had in the office, she didn't send in a work order, and so my neighbor's toilet was leaking into my apartment for 2 months straight. So I stopped paying my rent. I also brought it to the office attention. No one did anything, so I started putting the money into escrow. I asked the lady that was working in the office at the time if I could talk to the landlords and ask them if they could just remove those 2 months since the work order wasn't done, and I'll continue to pay for the following months. She never got back to me, so I just kept putting the money into escrow.
Okay, you still have the money? It's still in escrow?
Yes, it is, as of today.
Okay, Attorney Abbott.
That's the first I've heard of it, but I'm willing to go into a breakout room. I'll get a hold of my client.
Okay, we can get it resolved today. I'll put you all in the breakout room. Maybe we can get it resolved today. If not, we'll get it resolved in the future. So, Ms. Boyer, you'll see an invite to room number 7, Mr. Abbott.
Thank you.
You'll call and see if you can get that resolved, and maybe you all come to a resolution. All right. Attorney Ryrock. Who's doing Attorney Hamoud's cases? Can you call Attorney Hamoud?
Sure, Judge. What case is
Attorney
he on,
Charles.
Judge?
Got 5.
Oh,
Attorney Tuttle. All right, I'm going to call some of these cases if parties aren't here. Defendant, or I'm going to check 533. If defendants or plaintiffs aren't present by the time I get back, I'll dismiss these matters. I have 1 for Quinn I'm waiting on, 1 for Wyrock. He called Wyrock too.
yes, Judge.
5 for Cox, 1 for Tuttles, and a few impropers. So I'll check to see if any defendants are there before I call these defaults. And if you have any questions, the clerk is here in the meantime. If you don't think you're supposed to be in here, it's 11:47. So you should confirm. And sooner rather than later. I'll be right back. While I'm gone, please confirm whether your case is in here. The court clerk is on the phone right now, but he'll be off the phone shortly. We can figure it out. I'll call the rest of these defaults and we'll finish the document. Okay. Yeah, you might as well do it now. Absolutely. Court to proceed. The court will be back at 11:55. 11:55, we'll be back on. 11:50. 11:55.
49. Oh, I'm looking up here on the
Oh,
wall.
no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, 11:55.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Excuse me, clerk? Hello?
Oh, okay, someone had a question?
Talk now. Saying it.
Hello. When the judge takes the bench, because we've got one we're trying to resolve, okay? Got it. All right, but go take it. All right, we should be back. Just understand, he don't belong to you, okay?
Mr. Cox, is Mary Blaney. I need you too. I just sent you a chat.
Lord Jesus. I may not see him again.
Mr. Court Clerk,
Yes,
can you please give me co-host capabilities?
sure.
And also, I just want to say that Lakeshore is here in case anybody needs to speak to an attorney.
Okay. Darn it, I don't have capabilities, but once the judge comes back, I will just let him know and he'll give you the capabilities for the breakout rooms.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Judge Attorney.
Good morning.
Patty Diaz, she needs capabilities for the breakout room.
All right. Just waiting for Madam Court Reporter to return, and we'll resume. We're starting with Abbott.
How did they can hear me?
Ready, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Ms. Boyer and I have a resolution.
Okay, I'm just waiting on the court reporter.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to give her a break. She needed a break. So we'll resume shortly. Ms. Taylor.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
What matter are you on?
22396605.
Lakeisha Taylor and Alice Jordan,
Yes, Your Honor.
605.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm chiming in for a second because I'm trying to get Jarrell Wilson's attention to go into a breakout room. Mr. Wilson, you should see the invitation to the breakout room.
Okay.
Oh,
Shalice.
Okay, Ms. Taylor, I have your file ready. I'm gonna
Okay,
go turn again. So we're gonna go 262, then we'll go 410 with Attorney Abbott. Then we'll go Attorney Wyrock. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is Deborah Jackson here? No, you got it right.
Excuse me, Your Honor, did you call Tessia Jackson?
Deborah.
Oh, sorry.
I think it was Deborah Jack. Yeah, Deborah Jackson. You live on Wisconsin?
No, I live on Apollon.
Okay. Make sure you're in the right courtroom. What does your notice say?
It said 9:30. It said Judge Sean K. Jacqui.
Yep, and I'm Judge Adam Sabree. You're supposed to be in 538.
5:30A.
Yeah. 538. So the Zoom code 530-538-0000.
All right, thank you.
Well, all right, we're gonna switch the order. We're calling Abbott before Attorney Quinn, but recalling case number 2239-6410. This is Greenfield Manor versus Aurora Boyer, and all occupants on Greenfield may I have appearances.
good afternoon, Your Honor. James Abbott appearing for the plaintiff, P26085.
Good afternoon. Ms. Boyer, can you state your name for the record again for me? I'm ready for you. Ms. Boyer, can you state your name again?
Clarissa Boyer.
Thank you, Ms. Boyer. The party's able to work out a resolution?
Yes,
All right, and when I say resolution, did we address the toilet issue?
yes.
Okay, what are the terms?
Toilet was corrected in October. What we're going to do is enter a judgment by hearing against all occupants for $1,780 plus $150 in court costs for a total of $1,930. And Ms. Boyer will pay that within 10 days.
Okay, is that your agreement of the understanding?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right, and has Mr. Abbott informed you of MCR 4.201I?
It's a hearing judgment.
Oh, it's a hearing judge, okay. Yeah, you did say that. To all occupants, Mr. Abbott?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 10 days. And Mr. Abbott, was this case scheduled for March 1st? Or is this the?
It was
I don't
scheduled
think
for
so.
March. It was scheduled for March 1st, Your Honor.
Okay. Is March 1st before our 10-day move out day?
I'll put March 1st on the judgment.
Let's see. Okay. I think that's before 10 days. So we don't have that issue. We don't have that issue. Okay, judgment. I'm sorry, it's hard to coordinate. Judgment entered by hearing. Please submit the judgment. You have 10 days to pay the 1930 unless some other payment plan is worked out in the interim. Ms. Boyer.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Boyer.
you. Thank you, Mr. Abbott.
Bye-bye.
Judge, I have Attorney Tuttle's on the line. He said he's going for an in-person at Third Circuit.
That's crazy. I never, they really pay the rent and pay all, that's crazy.
Calling case number 2239, excuse me, strike that, 2239-3262, KEB Management versus Khalees Work and occupants on Lane Street. May I have appearance?
Good morning, Judge. Christopher Quinn, P69483, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Mr. Quinn. Good afternoon. Is Ms. Worth here?
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
How you doing, Ms. Worth? Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Khalees Worth.
All right, the parties worked out an agreement.
Yes, Judge. It's my understanding that we will enter a consent judgment in which Ms. Worth agrees to pay $1,500 on or before February 22nd, and then pay the remaining balance of $5,375 on or before March 17th, or a writ will issue.
March 17th, or writ will issue.
Yes.
So is March 17th going to be your pay or move date?
Yes, and then, I would be able to request a writ after March 17th.
Okay, so what's the total amount?
$6,075.
6075?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, is that the total?
Yes.
All right, is that your understanding, Ms. Worth?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay, and under MCR 4.201I, you have 3 days from the entering of the judgment to appeal this matter in the event that to change your consent. You can motion with the court and change your agreement in the event that you want to within 3 days of signing the judgment. MCR 4.201I, everyone's entitled to know that. I will enter this consent judgment. Make sure you get your signature. Does Mr. Quinn have consent to sign your name on the judgment?
Yes, he does.
Okay. All right, Mr. Quinn, Counselor, just get that to the court and we will sign it.
Okay, I'll get that over to you, Judge. Thank you.
And put a move out date. If you don't put it on there, we'll put a move out date for March 17th.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Calling case number 22396605.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to recall this matter briefly. I'm going to recall this matter. Just
Okay.
call Ms. Wyrock's case first, and I'm going to recall your matter, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Calling case number 22396061, SAHU2 LLC versus Deborah Jackson and occupants on Wisconsin. May I have appearances?
Yes, Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff 59773.
Thank you. That's 59773. Is Deborah Jackson present? Is anyone who lives at 19983 Wisconsin present? Counsel, you may proceed.
I would request a default judgment for possession.
Okay, let me check to, I don't have proof of service in this file.
I have it in my file right here.
You have it in your file? I'll check the ROA to confirm. Who served it?
Officer Bell.
And by what method?
It was by posting on it's on the ROA 1219.
Okay, and the court recognizes that it's on the ROA and is satisfied with the testimony from counsel. So counsel, you may proceed.
I request a default judgment.
All right, and what amount?
Just had it here. I just had it and then looking for your ROA. Okay, it is, I think it's $3,990 is owing.
Okay, and
Yes, $3,990 plus $168 court costs.
okay, and what's the monthly rent? Because I think there's an error on the complaint, so I just want you to say it for the record.
$885.
Oh, okay, 885.00. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, default judgment is entered, submitted to the court. If you have a ledger or a lease, please submit that as well. Counsel,
I just have an email from the client saying what's owing. Will you accept that?
that I will accept that.
All right, I will attach it. Thank you.
You are welcome. Oh, recalling case number. All right, have a great day.
You
Recalling
too.
case number 22396605. 22396605, Lakeisha Taylor versus Alice Jordan.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and can you state your name for the record?
Lakeisha Taylor.
Thank you, Ms. Taylor.
You're welcome.
It's Alice Jordan here. The court does have proof of service for this file. Mr. Brown, service complaint. There's a complaint, summons. There's a proper notice to quit that allows for more than a month notice. All right. Alice Jordan, are you present? Anyone reside at 19826 Moros? Ms. Taylor? What are you requesting? What are you requesting this court do today?
I want to file for eviction.
Okay. Would you like to enter a default judgment on behalf of Ms. Jordan?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What is the total amount? Well, no, this is a termination of tenancy, so there's no rental amount, correct?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Taylor, do you have a copy of your deed?
I do, Your Honor.
How do you plan on presenting the judgment to the court?
I can bring it in person tomorrow.
Okay, please bring a deed with the.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you attesting? Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, are you the owner of 19826 Moros Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you possess a deed for 19826 Moros Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, please present that deed with your proposed judgment. If there are any issues, I'll have a hearing. I'll schedule a hearing for you all to come back. If not, I will sign a default judgment. So long as you present a deed, default judgment is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And what day would that be issued for?
10 days from today's date. I think the originally scheduled date was March 1st, but March 1st is actually within 10 days. So it's most likely it's 21st. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th day would be March 3rd, which would make you eligible for a writ on March 6th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome. Please submit that documentation to the court. You are free to leave.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
All right, you too. Is Attorney Malou here?
Judge, he didn't answer the.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm present.
Okay, all right. And who's doing Attorney Cox's case?
That would be Attorney Saman.
Attorney
That'd be me,
Saman.
Judge. I'm here.
All right, recalling case number 22396189 Garden View Estates versus Maisha Mobley and occupants on Constance Avenue.
Yes, Judge. Afternoon, William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, appearing on behalf of attorney of record Aaron Cox.
Thank you, counsel. Is Maisha Mobley here?
Judge, actually, we'll be requesting a dismissal in this case.
Dismissal is granted without prejudice.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Calling case number 22396-185, Investors Property Management versus Jasmine Smith and all occupants on Navarro Street.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, standing in for Aaron Cox.
Thank you. And is Jasmine Smith present?
Yes,
Can you state your name for the record, Ms. Smith?
Jasmine Smith, that's JSMINESMITH.
Thank you. The parties been able to work out an agreement on this matter?
Not
no,
that
Judge.
I'm aware of.
No, Judge, I haven't had a chance to speak with the defendant, or I'm not sure if she's being represented by legal aid at this time.
No, I'm currently not.
Okay, this is what we'll do. I want you all to at least have a conversation. I mean, it's we're all humans, and this is about shelter. So I'll call your other two, and then I'll recall this matter, Ms. Smith. Let's get these other two cases called, Mr. Simon, and then you all go in the breakout room and see if you can work that one. I'll call that one as well.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so sit tight, Ms. Smith. Mr. Simon's gonna have a conversation with you shortly. I'm gonna call his other two cases in the event we can get these cases finished, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Case number 22396-490 TEGRF owner LLC versus Curtis Williams and occupants on Riverfront.
Yes, afternoon, William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, standing in for Aaron Cox.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Benjamin Dietland, P number 85412, on behalf of Mr. Curtis Williams, who I believe is still present with us in the courtroom.
Mr. Williams, thank you for your patience. Could you state your name for the record?
Curtis Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I think parties have had an opportunity to speak, am I correct?
We did, Your Honor. You had passed on the case earlier to see if Attorney Cox's client had approved the stipulation and conditional dismissal that I had sent to them. At this point, I haven't heard anything back. I don't know if you have Attorney Simon.
I have not yet.
So I think that's kind of where we're at, Your Honor.
I got you. All right. You think you'll hear back today, Mr. Simon?
You know what? Actually, I'm just seeing an email right now. I think we're good to go on the proposed conditional dismissal.
All right.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Confirmed.
Yes, yes, we are. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. All right. What's the or is 4A or 4B checked?
It would be 4B that's checked, Your Honor, and I believe it was a move out date of March 24th.
Okay, is there a pay date?
This is a termination of tenancy.
Okay.
I think they wanted the case number switched. We had originally done for the non-payment, converting it to a termination of tenancy. I'll have to follow up with Attorney Cox's office on exactly how they want it written out.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You could do two move out dates on the same date, worst case scenario, but or two conditional dismissals with the same conditions, maybe. But
yeah, that's fine.
But as it relates to case number 22396-490, I will enter that conditional dismissal.
I'll have it faxed to the court as soon as I hear back from Attorney Cox's office on exactly how they want it worked out.
Thank you, Mr. Dealing.
All right, thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mr. Dealing, for your patience.
Yep, no problem. You all have a good rest of your day. And Mr. Williams, I can call you after court.
Good luck,
Okay.
Mr. Williams. Thank you for being patient with us this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, calling case number 22396185, Investors Property Management versus Jasmine Smith and all occupants.
Yes.
Yes, William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 803, standing in for Attorney Cox.
Okay. Jasmine, oh, I'm sorry, is this the case that's going in the breakout room?
Yes, I believe. I'm Jasmine Smith at
Okay.
15835 Navarre Street.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna see you all in the breakout room. This is the other matter I want to call. Calling case number 22396579. This is Investors Property versus Chelsea Love and all occupants.
Yes.
Yes, William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, standing in for Attorney of Record Aaron Cox.
Thank you, and may I have appearances for the record, defendants, please?
Jarrell Wilson.
Shalice,
And I apologize, Your Honor. This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, here on behalf of the defendants.
Okay. You had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Simon?
Yes, and I guess he spoke with Mr. Cox's office, and we are going to be entering into a consent judgment. The named defendants are going to be dismissed, basically, and it'll be all occupants with a move-out date of March 31st.
Or is that what is understood? Mr.
That's correct,
Mr.
Judge.
Okay, it's 4.201, I've been read.
I'm representing them.
Yeah, that's true. Good point there. All right, all occupants, this will be a possession judgment?
Correct.
Yes.
All right, and could you repeat that move out date again?
March 31st.
March 31st. All right, 2023, the court assigned this and enter it. Good luck to all parties. You are free to leave.
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Saman, I'm preparing that, so I'll send it over to you and Mr. Cox's office, I guess.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
And then
you.
you've got Miss Smith. Okay, don't forget about Miss Smith.
yes.
Yes, breakout room. Yeah.
Yeah, do you have privileges, Mr. Saman? Oh, I'll give it to you so you can do it.
Mr. Wilson, do you have any questions for me? Because if not, I think you're free to leave.
No questions right now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
Ashley Harris. Is Ashley Harris here? Is Kara Lagarde here? Is anybody who lives on Helen Street present?
Kira Lagarde's here.
Kara Lagarde's here? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you first in the here category. Is Yolanda Mayo here? I know Mr. Smiles is here, Tony Smiles is here, correct? Is Mary Robinson here? Is Mary Robinson here? Mary Robinson. Calling case number 22396161. It's Mary Robinson versus Tanja Tut. Tut left too, huh? All right. Miss Lagarde, and then, all right, we're gonna call council's cases, and then it's Yolanda Mayo versus Kara Lagarde, and then Tony Smiles. Well, actually, I'll do Smiles first, and then I'll do I'll do, Lagarde. So Council Hamud. Recalling case number 22396611, Minion Properties LLC versus Paul Lyons and occupants on Mound Road.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon, Your Honor. Nasreen Hammoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, Ms. Hamud. Is Mr. Lyons present? Paul Lyons present? Anyone who resides on 19211 Mount Road? Council, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, we are requesting entry of a default judgment. This is a matter to recover possession. And we'd like a move out date that is 10 days from today. I will submit that via fax.
Okay, Council. Is this a? It says determination. Default judgment is granted. The court is in receipt of a summons, complaint, proof of service, as well as a deed. Please submit a judgment with proposed move out date. The court will sign it.
Will do. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Calling case number 22396609, Dinner Time Catering versus Milton Tennant and occupants on Grand River. May I have appearances, please?
Nasreen Hammoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is Milton Tennant here? Ms. Hammoud,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you think this case was on March 1st?
I did, and I couldn't figure out why I made that mistake. And I just looked at the court notices that my assistant scanned to me, and it does state that they were adjourned from March 1st. I was wondering why I had these cases scheduled for March 1st.
Yeah, I'm asking you that because none of your defendants are here.
Right. I mean, I almost did not make it if I did not get that call from the court. So I completely understand.
March 1st, we have 50 cases too. So I'll continue to enter. Be aware that if any of the defendants file a motion to set aside a default, a court grant. Let's put it like that. I mean, today is the day scheduled for court. I have to proceed because I'll have 100 cases on the first, but.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll keep calling these cases, but I just wanted to let you know. I believe we're calling 22396609 Dinner Time Catering versus Milton Tennant. Counsel, could I have your appearance again?
Yes, Nasreen Hammoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel. Is Milton Tennant here? Is anyone at 18420 Grand River present? You may proceed, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, we are requesting entry of a default judgment.
Court is in receipt of proof of service, a deed, as well as a summons, complaint, and notice. Default judgment is granted in the event that defendants file a motion or make the court aware of, or if they appear on March 1st, then we may end up back in court, counsel.
Understood, Your Honor.
A default judgment is granted.
Thank you very much.
Well, On case number 22396612, Minion Properties versus Autumn Butts and occupants of 19203 Mile Road in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Nasreen Hamud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel.
You're welcome.
Is Autumn Butts here? Anyone who resides at 19203 Mile Road present? Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, we are requesting entry of a default judgment for possession.
Court's in receipt of a proof of service, summons, complaint, notice to recover possession of property, as well as a warranty deed for this property that matches the default judgment is granted.
Thank you.
Submit proper documentation to the court.
Will do.
I think you have two more matters. Calling case number 2396614, Palachinta LLC versus Rosemary Lucky and occupants is 9795 Phillip Street in the city of Detroit.
Nasreen Hamud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you, counsel.
You're welcome.
Sure, Judge. All right, is Rosemary Lucky present? Is anyone 9795 Phillip Street present? Counsel, you may proceed.
We are requesting entry of a default judgment.
What judgment is granted? Please submit court's in receipt of deed, as well as notice, summons, complaint, and proof of service. Sign it when we receive it. Calling case number 223966615, Bull Market Investment versus Timothy Taylor, occupants at 15323 Winthrop Street in the city of Detroit.
Nasreen Hamud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. So Timothy Taylor here. Anyone who resides in 15323 Winthrop Street present? Counsel.
Your Honor, in that case, we're requesting entry of a default judgment.
I'm sorry, I couldn't lead a breakout room.
All right. Default judgment is granted. Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Matter. I would encourage your clients to call these defendants if they can, because
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. It's, I don't think it's fair under the circumstances. Like I said, I mean, I would not have known to appear if I did not receive that call. So I completely understand.
Exactly. If neither party appears, it's a possibility of dismissal. It's, so just be fair.
Yes, Your Honor, definitely.
All right. Well,
I believe that's it for me.
that concludes your matters. Thank you for checking in and getting that done. I'll see you on the next day.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Have a great day. Calling case number 2239646, Tony Smiles versus all occupants at 18057 Helen Street in the city of Detroit.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tony Smiles.
Good morning, Mr. Smiles. Good afternoon.
Sorry, good afternoon.
That's all right. Is anyone from 18057 Helen Street present? All right.
We got a problem with that. We got a problem with the house, Your Honor. Just for the record, they've been stealing electricity and stuff, and we're in danger that they may burn the house down. I spoke with DTE, and I am trying to get possession of that property back.
Okay. Mr. Smiles, can you present a deed to the court with your,
Yes,
Mr.
I
Smiles,
can.
do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the owner of 18057 Helen Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a deed for 18057 Helen Street?
Yes, I do.
All right. Are you requesting it? Did you see any occupants of 18057 Helen Street in the gallery today?
I'm sorry, one more time, Your Honor.
Did anyone respond to your to 18057 Helen Street when the court called it or today?
No, they did not.
Okay. Court is in receipt of.
But they very well moved, Your Honor, because I went by there, the lights and stuff has been out. And DTA did tell me that they was still in electricity and the wires was popping on the back of the house. So I just wanted to make sure that was on the record for today.
Okay, and the court will note that if wires are popping on the back of the house, that means that you need to go over the house and fix the wires on the back of the house, or make sure your house doesn't burn down. It doesn't mean you have consent to empty out the insides until you have a writ, but as a practical matter, make sure your property doesn't burn down. All occupants have failed to appear. A default judgment is granted for plaintiff. It is 12:39 p.m. This case was scheduled for 10 a.m. February 21st, 2023. Default judgment is granted. Please submit a judgment to the court with your deed. I need to see a deed before I sign a judgment.
Okay.
But default judgment is granted. If I sign, see a deed, I'll sign the judgment. If not, I'll set it for another hearing. But it's a practical matter. Make sure your house doesn't get burned down.
Okay, if I bring the deed down there, would they get 10 more days before I can actually go inside the property, Your Honor, or how does that work?
I can't give you legal advice, but I only have authority to, well, we can't do anything earlier than 10 days. So whatever date that you present on the judgment, so long as it's beyond 10 days, the court will sign it. If it's before 10 days, the court will put something on there beyond 10 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are welcome.
I don't know if I have two more matters in your courtroom, one for Cheyenne and one for 3326 East Brentwood.
Yeah, I'll check right now. I believe we have one more. It's a Brentwood matter. Calling case number 22396427, Tony Smiles versus all occupants at 3326 East Brentwood in the city of Detroit.
Tony Smiles, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Imani Vaughn, Your Honor.
Imani Vaughn, thank you, Mr. Vaughn, for your appearance and your patience. You have all morning. Have parties worked on an agreement?
No, I haven't had an opportunity to speak.
I haven't spoke with him.
Go to the breakout.
You all want to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your breakout.
Okay. All right.
How I get in there?
I'll set you all up. And what I'll do, I think you have breakout privileges, Mr. Smiles, but I'll send both of you all to room 7. You should get a prompt on your screen.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't gotten it, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I haven't gotten it.
You should have it. You should see breakout rooms or rooms. It should allow you to go into room 7. See it? There we go. Bingo. All right, Ms. Lagarde. Is Jasmine Smith ready?
Yes.
Ready, Judge.
Okay. Calling case number 22396185. This is Investors Property Management versus Jasmine Smith and all occupants.
Yes, William Samant again on behalf of the plaintiff, 80352, standing in for Attorney Cox.
Okay. Jasmine Smith, can you state your name for the record?
Jasmine Smith, that's JASMINE SMITH.
Took care of that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ms. Smith. Parties worked out an agreement.
Yes.
Yes, Judge. I had a chance to speak with Ms. Smith in a breakout room. We've agreed that Ms. Smith will vacate the premises by March 23rd, 2023. The judgment will be by hearing and against all occupants.
Okay, is that your understanding?
Yes.
All right. Judgment will be entered by hearing for all occupants. Defendant, Ms. Smith, you must vacate by March 23rd, 2023, or a writ will be signed, which will allow them to physically remove the items, your items from the property. So good luck, Ms. Smith. That concludes your matter. You are free to leave.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you too. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, counsel. Calling case number 22396226. This is Yolanda Mayo versus Carol Lagarde and all occupants.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Who is I?
I'm sorry, Kira Lagarde.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lagarde. Is Yolanda Mayo here? Ms. Lagarde, how would you like to proceed?
I thought we were supposed to come on March 1st.
Yeah, but this case court date was rescheduled. What would you like to?
Is there a way it can get rescheduled till she comes to court, or how does that happen? How does it go?
I've been entering default judgments for people who haven't appeared. I have about 60 cases on March 1st. If it was a light day, I would put it back on March 1st. But what's your monthly rent?
It was $750, I believe.
All right, so did you all have an agreement?
We had an agreement, not a signed lease. The agreement was for her to sell the house to me originally, but she defaulted on that agreement, and also she never came and did. I lived in the house 3 years without no heat, sewage in the back, mold in the house. So I have no problem moving. I just need about a month to get out of there.
Well, okay. Plaintiff isn't here to argue their case. I can dismiss this case. I can enter a move out date by hearing, or I can. So just tell me what you'd like me to do.
I mean, if I can get a month to probably move out, that'll be fine. If it's a dismissal, mean we come back again.
No, that means it's dismissed.
Oh, and that means okay. That's fine. Would she still be able to evict me? I'm gonna put me and my stuff out.
No, it'll conclude this case. It'll be the final matter of this case, and she will have to refile. My hesitancy is that This case was originally filed in December 2nd. So, she's waited 3 months to get to this point. We're gonna dismiss this case.
If I can have a month to move out, that'll be fine.
All right. The court will enter a judgment to all occupants. All occupants, not your name. It's a dismissal as to you, a judgment to all occupants. Okay?
Yes.
How much time do you need?
I need about roughly 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Cause I'm pretty much moving by myself. I have a child that's autistic, so it's like I'm doing everything by myself. So it's
It's March 31st? Okay.
March 31st is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, that'll be fine. I'll try to get everything done by the end.
Do you think you can get it done by then?
I'll try my best, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm asking you, you have every opportunity right now to pick a move out date.
Can I go for the first week in April? Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna let Ms. Des, I'm gonna let you talk to legal counsel. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna recall your case. It's not my power to stop you from talking to legal counsel, but I think it would benefit you to talk to legal counsel.
Okay, thank you.
And I really, in all fairness, I could dismiss this matter and have parties refile it, but I would rather someone else request that.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. May I please have co-host capabilities?
Yes, yes, you may.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Mary, is that Mary? Calling case number 22396161, Mary Robinson versus Tanja Tut. Is Mary Robinson here? Is Tanja Tut present? Is Tanja Tut present?
Judge, I did have where Tanja Tut was present.
And she stated that she was ready. Real issue. What's the amount on here? Is Mary Robinson present? Most importantly, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. If plaintiff needs to refile, contacts the court. I will refile and reschedule this matter, waive costs, whatever's necessary and fair to gain and get a new court date. But the court will, for the record, state that Ms. Tut was present today. Ms. Tut was present all day. Ms. Robinson was not present. Dismissal granted without prejudice. Court date was originally scheduled for March 1st. Defendant appeared. Plaintiff failed to appear. It's an improper matter. Proof of service is in the file. Summons, complaint for non-payment of rent. Any event this needs to be refiled. Court will grant the motion. Calling case number 2239616 Mary Robinson versus Ashley Harris and occupants at 12674 Stoke. 2 North. Mary Robinson. Mary Robinson.
Mary Robinson, yes, Judge.
Did we call her?
Oh, no, we didn't call her, Judge.
All right, court's gonna pass this matter.
Call her.
Press star 6 now?
Yes, on the Zoom.
Okay.
Okay.
Recalling case number 2239616 Mary Robinson versus Tanja Tutt.
She still has some.
If you're calling in, please press star 6 to unmute your device. Star 6, Ms. Robinson. All right, for the record, Ms. Robinson is present. She hasn't been able to unmute. In the meantime, A case was dismissed, which this court will set aside the dismissal. This is the case number ending in 22396161. Parties were both present at the time, and the court is awaiting Ms. Robinson's audio to complete this matter. Court is recalling 22396427 Tony Smiles versus all occupants on East Brentwood.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Tony Smiles. I got a chance to speak to Mr. and Mrs. Vaughn. We got a balance that's owed at $5,600, $800 late fee, $105 with court costs, a total of $6,405. We came to a consent that they will pay $3,200 by the 15th of March and pay the rest of the balance and or move by April 1st.
Can you state your name for the record, Mr. Vaughn?
Kimani Vaughn.
Hello?
Kimani Vaughn.
Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. And what's the total amount owed?
$6,405.
And we agree on that amount?
Yes.
All right, what's your monthly rent?
$1,000.
Okay, $1,000. All right, and are you agreeing to pay $3,200 by March 15th?
Yes.
And what addition, and then there's another payment to be made? What's that one?
The balance by April 1st.
Okay, and you still gonna maintain that $1,000 a month, correct?
Yes.
Okay, is this a consent judgment? Both parties agree, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's the move out date? Is it March 15th or April 1st?
April 1st, if they go ahead and finish paying it, Your Honor, they can continue to stay. But I do want to make for the record that if they did move, I wanted to keep it as all occupants so that it doesn't be a judgment on their credit or anything.
All right, so this is what I'll do. The court is going to enter a judgment by hearing because we can't consent to all occupants, all right? So we'll do a judgment by hearing to all occupants with the pay or move out date, pay 6405 or vacate by April 1st?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The court will enter this. Mr. Smiles, I need you to submit a judgment to the court, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Make sure I wrote the terms down. Mr.
Yes.
So when I see the judgment, I'll make sure that the terms are what was contemplated. But 6405, move out date April 1st.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then if you hearing by possession, all occupants.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll look out for that judgment, submit it, I'll sign it. You all are free to go. Good luck, Mr. Vaughn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Give me a call if you need Mr. Vaughn.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor,
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
Honor, this is Mary Robinson. I've been on the phone since 9:40, and every time you call, I respond, and nothing happens.
Well, it's probably because you were muted, unfortunately. So
Say what?
it's probably because you were muted. What? Ms. Tuck, did you have a conversation with Ms. Tuck earlier?
No.
All right, she was here too, and she's not here anymore. What's the amount What is the amount owed on that property?
November, December, January, February. $2,800. She was in Sarah, and Sarah paid the rent up until October 1st, and then she never paid any more money after October 1st.
Okay, so does she owe October or November?
She owes October, November, December, January, and February. So actually, it's $3,500 because she pays $700 a month rent.
So what is the balance?
$3,500.
Right. And Ms. Tuck was present earlier.
But I responded both every time you called my name, but I don't know what happened. I'm 82 years old, so technology confuses me. But I don't know why you couldn't hear me. But because I've been on the phone since 9:40.
And I recognize the number, and we've been calling out. So I mean, Ms. Robinson, we're not gonna penalize you because we have to zoom in. That's understood, and even if you're 15, you might not know how to work. So.
And also, I have another case at the same address for Ashley Harris.
Yeah, we'll call that case next. But as it relates to case number ending in 6161, Mary Robinson and Tanja Tutt, the court is aware Ms. Tutt was here earlier. Ms. Robinson has been here all day. The court has noted that rent is owed in the amount of $3,500 at a monthly rate of $700 for payments, for non-payments in October, November, December, January, and February. Because Ms. Tutt is vacated, failed to remain in the Zoom and is aware of today's hearing, default judgment is granted for plaintiff in the amount alleged on this Zoom hearing. Ms. Robinson, are you able to present the court with the judgment?
With the judgment?
Yeah, we're virtual, so you're not handing me a judgment today. Can you fax one, mail one, present one to the court?
Okay, see, this is the second hearing. This was postponed because my original hearing was January 5th, and Ms. Tutt did not appear then. So then, and Ashley Harris is also in the same house.
Ms. Robinson, can you send your judgment has been granted? I just need a judgment to sign. I need a judgment to sign. I'm not going to create the judgment for your file. The court's not going to do that. We need you to do it. So if you were in court, like normally we'll be in court, you will hand over the judgment or you'll have it filled out by the time we called your case. But because it's digital, you either have to send it in, you have to send it in for us to sign it. So I want to make sure you send it in.
So I have to file another case?
No, you do not. I just need the judgment form.
Oh, okay. I have to try to find one then.
Well, they have them at the court. My suggestion would be to come to the court and just get a judgment form. It'll be up here. You can just fill it out, drop it off.
Okay.
And then
okay. Now what about the case against Ashley Harris at the same address?
I have to conclude this matter to call that matter. I'll call it next.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. This concludes the matter with Ms. Tutt. We call in case number 22396162, Mary Robinson versus Ashley Harris. and occupancy of 2674 Stoughton, second floor. Ms. Harris, can you state your name for the record? Ms. Harris, can you state your name for the record? Ms. Harris? All right, what do we call that matter? The party's ready on Mayo and LaGuardia. Danica Warfield, are you here? Who are these? Who's everybody here? Who's iPhone?
Sylvia Beavers.
Beavers?
Yes.
Okay, I'm at the wrong courtroom.
I'm in the wrong courtroom.
I don't know. I hope you're not.
If my paperwork say 436 Judge Sean K. Jack.
Yeah, and what's my name?
What's your name?
Yeah,
You're the judge, ain't you Judge Sean?
I'm Judge Adam Sabree. I've been announcing since I started at 9 a.m.
Okay, I just came on, so I didn't hear that.
Your notice says 436. You're supposed to be at 538.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Hello, sir.
how you doing?
Sabree.
How you doing? Mr. Flamer?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had trouble earlier trying to connect with the Zoom on 9:30. I was 8:35, but I ended up getting on about 10:30ish. And I had problems connecting in, so I had to connect into another device. That's why I was letting you know that I'm here, because I had a court hearing today.
What is your case number?
Seconds.
Pull up, man. Please pull over.
Oh, I'm not driving.
Okay.
The ticket number is SP1283885.
Let me stop you right here. I'm Judge Adam Sabree. You're probably scheduled for Judge Aaliyah Sabree. Yeah, because that's a traffic. This landlord tenant. So I need you to go zoom into the traffic court. It should say Aaliyah Sabree. Yeah, Judge Aaliyah Sabree. I'm Judge Adam Sabree. That happens every once in a while.
Okay.
And if
I'm listening.
So zoom out. I don't know which courtroom they're in, but you can get it through the website. And you probably got me that way. And that's how you ended up here. So zoom out and let them know what just happened. Because just go in traffic court and find out which courtroom you're supposed to be in. My guess is that you're supposed to be in Larry Williams. Because he and Judge Sabree switched. So if you go on the website and go through traffic and go to Judge Larry Williams, I bet you that's the right courtroom. But you're in traffic. With an SP ticket, you're in traffic. It probably originated as a Judge Aaliyah Sabree. But Judge Aaliyah Sabree is in preliminary exams now, so somebody else is covering that traffic docket.
Okay, so I just go up to traffic, and it should go to Larry.
Yeah, traffic, and I will start with Judge Larry Williams in traffic.
Okay. So you said I zoom out.
Zoom out, go to the website, and then you click that Zoom, join Zoom hearings, you'll have like each category, and you'll have a traffic category. And I think Judge Williams, if Judge Sabree is still in that traffic category, click her, but I think she's in exams. So Judge Larry Williams should still be in there. And just let me, and good luck. Let them know what happened. They know.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. iPhone. How you doing, iPhone? Is that Miss Lagarde?
No, I'm for Miss Jordan. Alice.
Sure. I have 3 cases left.
Alice Jordan.
If you all can utilize the chat, this would be much more effective. But like you put it in the chat, but Alice Jordan. I'm gonna just show you what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at 5. I look at 5 pages. I'm looking at 5 college rule pages, and I'm just trying to see if I find names, because you're probably not in the right courtroom. It's 115. I don't know. You got a case number? You have a case number?
I don't. I do not.
Yeah. If your notice says 436, you're probably in 538. I only have 3 cases left. I have a Ashley Harris, a Kara Lagarde, and a Donica Warfield.
I don't know. I was told it was Sabree. What's your name? Judge Sabree?
Yep, Judge Sabree. What is it? A traffic?
It's the landlord and tenant.
Well, you might. I miss.
Your Honor,
That's me.
if I might interrupt, Your Honor, this is really Flaky of Lakeshore. Did she say her name was Alice Jordan?
I can't really hear you.
Oh, I apologize, Your Honor. Can you hear me better?
A little better.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, Your Honor. I believe if her name is Alice Jordan, I believe she was on for 10 a.m. this morning.
They're plugged in. That's why yeah, she said if it's Alice Jordan, she believes they were here for 10
It
a.m.
was the case ends at 6605. If I'm thinking of the right.
6605 against Lakeisha
Correct.
Taylor.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think that was I'll see what the resolution with the disposition was. Yeah, it was a default judgment entered.
What's
The default judgment was entered. Miss Jordan, do you have a deed to your property?
I'm calling on behalf of that because she doesn't know how to do Zoom. She's 87. I do have something from the Monroe, 400 Monroe Street, and it does have the deed there saying that she doesn't own it. I could bring that down to the courts.
I'm confused. Are you representing Miss Taylor or Miss Jordan?
Miss Jordan.
So it says that she does not, that she isn't the owner?
Yes, it does. That Lakeisha doesn't own the property. It went back to the city of Detroit, I believe, in March of last year.
City of Detroit exercised their right of first refusal?
I know it was this, I can't remember the name because I don't have the paper in front of me. But
Okay, well, I need you to submit the deed to the court. You got a case number?
I do have the case number, but I don't have it with me.
All right, well, a default judgment was entered in this matter. You said you're not Alice Jordan, correct?
Correct.
All right, so, and you're not an attorney, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so I'm going to continue. This default judgment will remain granted to Ms. Taylor, who has noted that she has a deed. If Ms. Jordan in fact has a deed and the court recognizes if she's, yeah, if there is a deed that shows that Ms. Taylor or rebuts what she's saying, please submit it to the court, okay?
Can I get an email or something to submit it there, or do you want me to bring it there?
You're gonna have to file a motion anyway. It's gonna have to be a motion to submit it anyway, so you should probably come down here, file a motion.
Okay.
And and do it as fast as possible too.
Yes, I'm gonna do that today.
Okay, all right. And of course, after that, thank you for
Hey,
appearing.
I want to come in on the second floor?
Yeah, you can go on the second floor.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Make sure you have that case number.
I sure will. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Okay.
Just a message from.
So he's in here?
He says he is, Judge.
Attorney Tellers. All right. Is anybody ready to go? We're gonna have to take a mandatory break in 8 minutes, hour break. So you have 8 minutes or an hour and 8 minutes.
Your Honor, this is Mary Robinson again.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. I'll recall your matter. Recalling case number 22396162, Mary Robinson versus Ashley Harris at 12674 Stouffville, second unit. May I have your appearance, Mary Robinson?
This is Mary Robinson, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mary Robinson. Is Ashley Harris here? Is anyone who lives at 12674 Stouffville North, are they present?
Oh, Jesus.
This matter has a proof of service, personal delivery, also has a summons, a complaint for non-payment of rent, and a demand for possession for non-payment. Was there ever a lease in this?
No.
Okay, what's the monthly rent?
$550 a month.
And how many months went unpaid?
9. 8. 8 months.
Okay, so there's
$4,400.
all right. All right. And Ms. Robinson, you have to submit a judgment with this as well. Because Ms. Harris has failed to appear, a default judgment is granted in the amount of $4,400 with pay or move in 10 days.
So I have to come. I have to come back downtown to file the judgment.
Yes, ma'am. Or if you get somebody to drop it off, or you can fax it in to the court.
Okay, I'll just have to come down then. Oh, Jesus.
I think
I've
the
been on
best-
this phone since 9:40. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I have to file a judgment, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, you're granted the judgment, but we don't have it. We need you to get it to us. So
So
when
I
you
have to
get
come
it,
down. I have to come down and file the judgment on both the first floor and the second floor, right?
no, second floor. You just drop it off on the second floor.
Oh, I mean, the second floor of the property.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have two cases, so I have to come down and get a judgment. I mean, the judgment has been granted, but I have to file the do the paperwork, right?
Yeah, you just have to get us the judgments.
Okay, that's another form I have to fill out.
Yes, it's a form. You get a judgment form when you come down here to the second floor. They give you a judgment form. You fill it out and give it back to them, and they'll put it in the
Okay.
file.
Okay. All right.
And then when we get it, we'll sign it.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Party's ready on LaGuardia?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Kira Lagarde.
Okay, calling case number 223962226. Recalling Yolanda Mayo versus Carol LaGuardia and all occupants. May I have appearances?
I'm sorry.
Can you state your name for the record?
Kira Lagarde.
All right, Ms. LaGuardia is Yolanda Mayo present? All right, court does not. Ms. Mayo has failed to appear. This case was scheduled for 10:25 a.m. This matter is hereby dismissed without prejudice. Without prejudice means that it can be refiled.
Okay.
It's the court's suspicion that plaintiff assumes this case is on March 1st. However, the court cannot reschedule this to March 1st, and defendant has been present, and defendant has noticed somehow. So the court is only reasonable to assume that both parties have received the same adequate notice. Ms. LaGuardia.
Yes.
You had a conversation on when you thought you may be able to move out?
Yes. After getting advice from the legal aid, I'm sorry.
Ms. LaGuardia, the case is dismissed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you.
From the practical standpoint, it's going to get refiled, or she's going to file a motion to reinstate the case. I think that court date is March 1st. So whatever your plan is, continue on with your plan.
Okay.
Legally, you could probably sleep a little better, but it's not going away.
Exactly. I understood.
It's a high likelihood that it's not going away. And when Ms. Mayo gets this notice, there's a high likelihood she's not going to be the happiest person in the world.
Okay.
So I can't offer legal advice. But to be practical, you may want to contact Ms. Mayo.
Okay.
And let her know your plans like you let the court know.
Okay.
And
absolutely.
Now, granted, but you all may be able to resolve this outside of court. But as it stands right now, your matter is dismissed.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You also. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Our party's ready on 2239619 K Harris Investments.
Try to call him back.
Okay, you got a cell phone?
Yep, I have it on it. Yeah.
Mr. Pormsky. How you doing? Let's see if I can get you to unmute, okay?
Hello, sir.
Hold on. Are you on the matter on 25th Street? Okay, I'm sorry. Porminsky, if that was you who spoke, how you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing well. Are you here for a court case?
Yes.
What is your case number?
Excuse me.
Or is it landlord tenant? Let's start there.
Landlord tenant.
Okay. And you were scheduled for what time?
1:30.
All right. I don't have a 1:30 docket, so you're in Sean Jacquet's courtroom. I see you on his docket. You're scheduled for 1:30, but I have a different Zoom code for you. You enter the Zoom code to get here. So whoever's with you, I need you. And listen up, everybody. Listen up. If you have a notice that says 436, this may apply to you too, and on Brittany's iPhone. All right. If your notice says 436, does it?
Yes.
All right. You're supposed to be in 538.
5-3. Okay, thank you.
That's Judge Sean Jacquet. I'm Judge Adam.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So the Zoom code is 360-538-0000.
Judge, I have Mr. Tuttles on the line. He asked if he could do it over the speakerphone because he said he's on the Zoom, but we can't hear him.
Is he in 533?
He said he's in 436.
In 436. All right.
No.
You okay
Mr.
with
Tuttles, Mr. Tuttles, can you hear the court?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear the court. Can the court hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Let me look up my phone. It's a little closer.
Oh, yes, Judge.
Did I hang up? All right, just do it from your phone.
Okay, Judge.
Calling case number 2239-6194, K Harris Investments versus Donica Warfield and occupants at 3765 25th Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Antonio G. Tuttles, on behalf of my friend, that is Miss, that Harris Group.
Yep, K Harris Investments. Thank you, Mr. Tuttles, for your appearance. Is Donica Warfield here? Donica Warfield. Is anyone who resides on 25th Street? 3765 25th Street in the great city of Detroit. That's Donica Warfield? I can't hear you though. Don't panic. I'm not gonna default you, man. I'm not gonna do you're about to tear that phone apart or whatever it is. I can't hear you. Mr. Tuttles.
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm working with you over the cell phone and I'm working with Miss Warfield. What's the course number?
965.
Miss Warfield. 313. Take this. Can you? No, she's already unmuted. We're gonna do a three-way call over speakerphone. All right, what's it? 313-965.
240.
965-24. Stop, ma'am. Stop. Would you stop? Please stop. Just relax and write this number down so we can have a conversation, all right? Don't panic. 313-965.
2404.
2404. You're the last case on the docket. We're gonna take, I waited for opposing counsel. I'm gonna wait on you, okay? I see you panicking. You're welcome. I can read a little, so call in. For everyone else, I'm about to mute this. This is Attorney Adam Sabree's docket. Sean Jacquet has been moved to courtroom 538. I was moved to courtroom 436. He took his docket with him as I did. So if you're in here for a scheduled hearing, if you have a 1 o'clock hearing, 1:30 hearing, any hearing in this courtroom.
Judge, if you could press star 3, I think.
Okay. Any hearing in this courtroom, if you have any hearing in this courtroom, it's most likely supposed to be in Sean Jacquet. I'm going to put his Zoom in the chat. I have to finish this final hearing, and then my clerk may be able to assist for a second, but you're in the wrong courtroom. You're supposed to be in Sean Jacquet at 538. If you have that, ma'am. I know, I'm addressing the Zoom court. Please remain patient. All right. Oh. So if you all heard that message, 360-538-000.
538, okay.
Is that Mr. Saber? Is it Saber?
He said he's gonna mute, talk to somebody through the phone, because they didn't know how to do something about their phone.
All right, Mr. Jenkins,
Yeah.
you gotta zoom in at JK's courtroom.
The who now?
Everybody in here. I'm gonna put the chat up. 360. How'd you get in here?
My wife did it for me. I didn't know how to do it, but she did it for me.
Where's your wife?
Yeah.
Is she still here?
Here she comes.
And Lakeshore Legal, who else is here? We're done for the day.
Yeah.
Do we have any, are you waiting on any matters?
Yeah, he got a court date to meet with you. When your ticket
I got a court date today.
at 1:30.
Can somebody assist Mr. Jenkins in getting to 538? My staff is 15 minutes into their break, and I've concluded my docket. Thank you for your assistance today. If your notice says 436, you are in 538. 360-538-0000.
Okay, write that number down. I'm sorry, say that again.
360-538-0000. And that's for Sean GK. So if it says 436, 538. 360-538-0000.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel.
See, that was put people behind and shit.
Well, you did. That clearly say him.
Yeah, but he talking about I'm in the wrong courtroom. We gotta go to 536.